Hey guys, JJ here. This time to discuss the Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla Bowl between Marshall and South Florida. Um, Line I'm seeing is Marshall 2.5 or three, pending the sports book, 51, 50, and 51 and a half as the total. Before I go into some of the analytics end of it and numbers and which side I like or don't like, I want to just address the scenery behind me. In the holiday spirit today, you guys might take a look at the tree. You see, tree's pretty nice. Nice little big A over there. You can see it. Um, the top of the tree, you'll notice the angel almost looks like it's a bit on a little bit of a suicide mission. Angel's been moving a few inches a day since we put the tree up. Starting to think that angel didn't want to come out this year for whatever reason. Either way, I feel like one of these days we're going to wake up and things are going to be having a face plant right in the hardwood floor. But hey, look, God bless her. Okay, so let's dive into the analytics here. As usual, I want this to be a quick video for you guys. I want to get you guys the numbers, get you the perspective, and so you guys can bet it and then move on with your lives. South Florida, losers of 5 straight games. Some of them not even close. They haven't felt what the fruits of victory are like since October 20th. Marshall, though, winners of 3 of their last 4, only loss coming to Virginia Tech. Wasn't a pretty loss, but winners of 3 of their last 4 nonetheless. Whenever you have two different teams from 2 different conferences playing in these bowl games, you always want to at least look into and investigate strength of schedule. Looking for one extreme advantage or disadvantage. These 2 teams are very close. I'd say within 2 to 3% of each other in relation to strength of schedule for the year. Conferences were very similarly managed, or call it win-loss records, and certain the disparity of teams has been very similar in their conferences. One plays in Conference USA, one plays in the American, but again, the conferences fairly even, relatively even at least. Talking playing style here, Marshall's more defensive, ranked 26th in the country in total defense. Meanwhile, South Florida's ranked 110th in total defense. But when you spin it around from the other perspective with offense, Marshall's ranked 70th in offense, while South Florida's ranked 31st. So a little bit of disparity here. Marshall's definitely trying to slow the game down, run the ball effectively, and play good defense. I think South Florida's looking to speed the game up a bit and score. Ultimately. Worth noting, though, last 4 games for South Florida, being an offensive team, they've only scored a little over 16 points a game. The game before that was against Houston, where they scored 36. However, Houston is another team that only won 2 of their last 5 to end the year. So, take that for what you will. Marshall has averaged a little over 25 points a game over their last 5, including their loss, their most recent loss. So clearly, Marshall's been moving the ball efficiently, and along with playing good defense. When you talk about these bowl games, you talk about who's playing better now. You could argue record. You could look at if there was any type of matching of opponents. But you want the team. Ultimately you want the better team, and you want the team that's playing better now. I think both check boxes are there for Marshall. So now the question becomes, well, why is the line only 3 then? The line's only 3 because the game will practically be a home game for South Florida. The game's about 25 minutes door to door from their campus over at Raymond James Stadium. So I think the sports books, shaded a few extra points towards South Florida in that regard. I do believe this line is incorrect. 3 is a very favorable number. If you can get 2.5, even better. I'm not somebody who's going to want to jump the gun there. No 3.5, no 4. You can get it 3 right now. Get it there. Get it at 2.5 if you can. If you can get 3, I wouldn't buy it down to 2.5. To pay extra juice. But again, I love the number at 3 in favor of Marshall. It's got the makings of what could be a sloppy game. Again, Marshall's going to try to slow South Florida down. Ultimately, I believe they will. And that's where I'm betting. So, again, thanks for taking the time to view the video. Please subscribe to our channel. We provide you guys a lot of weekly content. And we provide you a lot of winners recently as well. So, again, thanks again, guys, for listening.